the last class, we have discussed about problems based on classification. Today, we shall discuss about tabulation part. Here, what is a tabulation? Definition: it is a systematic arrangement of systematic arrangement of classified data. It is a systematic arrangement of classified data into rows and columns of a table is called tabulation. Here, it is a systematic arrangement of classified data. It is a systematic arrangement of classified data into rows and columns of a table. Is called tabulation. Here, the classified data is arranged in rows and columns of a table. Here, we are preparing a table. That is said to be tabulation. Here, the tabulation provides better understanding, comparison, and analysis to draw the valid conclusions. Okay, here the tabulation provides better understanding. Here, the tabular presentation provides better understanding, comparison, and analysis to draw the valid conclusions. Okay, here, for example, class, number of students, next one is total. See again, the number of students can be classified into boys, girls. So here classes are PUC first, PUC second, next total. See here, the tabulation provides better understanding. Comparison, okay, boys and girls comparison and analysis to draw the valid conclusions. Here, what is the tabulation? It is a systematic arrangement of. Here, we are taking class. The number of students can be classified into boys and girls, and again total. It is a systematic arrangement of classified data. It is a classified data into rows and columns of a table. Rows and columns of a table is said to be tabulation. It's called as a tabulation. Again, the population can be classified into men and women. The population can be classified into men and women. Here, first column is year. The population again can be classified into men and women and total. Here, population in the year of 2001, 2011, 2021. Okay, in the year of 2001, male, female population total. In the year of 2011, male population, female population total. In the year of 2021, male population, female population, and total. Okay, it is a tabulation. Definition of tabulation. Okay, the next one is objectives of tabulation. facilitates comparison. It facilitates comparison. It makes the comparison between two or more variables. It makes the comparison between two or more variables. Yeah, that is the first objective, that is it facilitates comparison. Okay, next, second one. It simplifies complex of data. See here, second objective is it simplifies complex of data. It simplify the complex data. Simplify means to reduce. Here, the large data can be reduced into parts. Here, the population can be divided into male and female. We are dividing two parts. Here, the large data can be divided into number of parts. Here, it simplifies the complex data. Here, the number of students. Here, the students' strength can be divided into PUC first and second year. The whole population can be divided into state-wise. Here, it simplifies the complex data. Okay, it reduces the data. Okay, next third one. It facilitates the calculation of various statistical measures like average, dispersion, and correlation. See here, it facilitates the calculation of various statistical measures like average, dispersion, and correlation. It facilitates means to make easier. Here, it facilitates the calculation of various statistical measures. Here, the measures are average, dispersion, and correlation. It can be used in the calculation of average, dispersion, and correlation. The next fourth one, to reveal the trend and tendency of the data. To reveal the trend and tendencies of the data. See here, to reveal the trend and tendencies of the data. Here we can estimate the future data also. Here, to reveal the trend and tendencies of the data is nothing but here we can estimate the future values also. Okay, the next fifth one is for diagrammatic and graphical representation. For diagrammatic and graphical representation, or tabular or tabulation is essential, very essential. See here, the fifth objective is for diagrammatic and graphical representation, a tabulation is very, very essential. For diagrammatic and graphical representation, a tabulated data is very essential. Here, tabulation for diagrammatic and okay, next chapter we are discussing that is diagrammatic and graphical representation. Here, a tabulation is very essential in diagrammatic and graphical representation. Graph means the diagram. essential. It is very essential. Okay. The next, to give an identity to the data. Sixth one, to give an identity to the data. See here, the sixth objective is to give an identity. Means good. Okay, ಇವಾಗ ಏನಲ್ಲ ಡೇಟಾ ಕ ಗುರುತು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀವಿ. here to give an identity to the data. ಇದೇ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ನೋಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇದೇ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, here to give an identity to the data. ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಏನಲ್ಲ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಇದೇ ಡೇಟಾ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ this purpose. We are using this purpose. ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೇ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. Okay, these are the various objectives of tabulation. Yes, first one is what? It facilitates comparison. Second one, it should be okay, it simplifies complex of data. Third one is it facilitates the calculation of various statistical measures like average, dispersion and correlation. The next, to reveal the trend and tendencies of the data. Fifth one is for diagrammatic and graphical representation. A tabulation is very essential to give an identity to the data. These are the objectives of tabulation. Okay, the next part is parts of a table. Next one is parts of a table. Parts of a table. While preparing a table, some parts are there. The first part is table number. First part is what? Table number. A number should be given to each and every table. A number should be given to each and every table. Each and every table in distinguished and for easy reference. See here, the first part is what? Table number. A number should be given to each and every table in distinguished and for easy reference. Table number ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ. what table number ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವಪ್ಪ? here in distinguished and for easy reference. ನಾವು ಏನೋ table number ಹೇಳೋವಾಗ ಈಜಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಈಜಿ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಟೇಬಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತದೆ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಟೇಬಲ್ 2 ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಟೇಬಲ್ 3 ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಹಿಯರ್ a table number should be given to each and every table in distinguished and for easy reference. The next one is the title of the table. A title should be given to each table. See here, a title should be given to each table. Okay, here title should be given to each table. Here the title should indicate in short the contents of the table. Okay, here it indicates the contents of the table. Yadu nalla yav base nalla the table annu gottaagtada. Here the title should based on contents of the table. It is the title of the table. The next third one is head note. Here note is also called as a subtitle. It is a brief explanatory note or a statement just given below the heading of the table. It is a brief explanatory table. It is a brief explanatory table, explanatory note or table. Here it is a brief. It is a brief explanatory note or a table or statement given just or table or statement given just below the title of the table. Title of the table. It is a brief explanatory note or statement given just below the title of the table. Okay, title of the table head note and or subtitle. It is also called as subtitle. Here it is a brief explanatory note or statement given just below the title of the table. Okay, the next fourth one. Captions. Fourth one is caption. Here the column headings are called captions. The column headings are called captions. See here, the column headings are called captions. They explain what the column represents. They explain what the table, what the column represents. They explain what the column represents. Here, the column heading is said to be captions. The column heading is said to be captions. Column heading is the captions. Here, in previous problem, we are taking that is boys and girls. Okay, here boys is the first column, second column is girls. Here, that column is said to be caption. The column headings are called as captions. Okay, they explain what the column represents. Okay, the next fifth one is stubs. Here, caption is nothing but column. The next what is stubs? The row headings are called stubs. Here, the row headings are called stubs. Okay, here they explain what the row represents. Here, column heading is said to be caption and row heading is said to be stubs. It is very, very important. What are the captions and stubs in the table? What are the captions and stubs in the table? Here, the row heading is said to be stub and column heading is said to be caption. The next sixth one is body of the table. Body of the table. Here, the body of the table contains the numerical data. It contains numerical data. Here, the body of the table contains numerical data. It contains numerical data. Numbers are called body of the table. Okay, number of students is the male boys are 60 and girls 70. Here 70 and 60 is said to be numerical data. It contains the numerical data. The table should be well balanced. The table should be well balanced. The table should be well balanced. The next example is footnote. The next example is footnote. Here it is generally written below the table. It is generally written below the table in clarifying anything special referring to the table. It clarifying anything special to the table. It is written below the table. Footnote should be written below the table. Okay. It clarifying anything special referring to the table. It clarifying anything special belonging to the table. For example, we are taking M. M is a male. We are writing male. The next F means female. A is a total. The next, suppose you are taking U is that is unmarried. The next M is a married. One more. T is a total. A is nothing but educated. U is nothing but uneducated. Here the footnote, it is written. The footnote is written below the table. It should be written below the table, clarifying anything special referring to the table. Okay. The next one is source. So here there is source. Here the source should be written. Source should be written below the table. It is also written below the table. Source of the data may be mentioned for verification to the reader. The source of the data can be mentioned verification for the reader. Okay, source. Okay, it is the month. Okay, it is a secondary data or primary data. We have already discussed about collection of data. That is primary data and secondary data. What is secondary data? What is secondary data? Here the values collected second time, that is said to be second time data. First time directly from the field. Here the data are collected directly from the field, that is primary data. The data are copied from other sources, is said to be secondary data. Here ಯಾವ source the primary data or secondary data mentioned ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Here the sources okay can be collected from magazines, newspapers, the next journals, etc. Here the source is written below the table. It should be written below the table. These are the various parts of a table. Here the first part is what? That is table number. Here table number should be given to each and every table. In distinguish and for easy reference. Identify ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ easy reference ಗೆ ಟೇಬಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಿರ್ತೇವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಐಡಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಿರ್ತೇವೆ. ಐಡಿ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೇ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಂತ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಟೇಬಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2 3 4 up to so on. The next one is title of the table. The title should be given to each table. Title ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ನೋಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಟೈಟಲ್ ಯಾವುದು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಎದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೇಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವುದು ಮೇಲೆ ಐತಿ ಟೇಬಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾ the title ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ. ಒಂದು ಮೂವಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮೂವಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಟೈಟಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ useless. Here same table given title illappa andru useless agtada. The next one is flat note. Okay, it is brief explanatory note or statement given just below the heading of the table or title of the table. The next caption. What is caption? The column heading is said to be caption. They explain what the column represents. The next one is steps. The row headings are called steps. The next one is body of the table. It contains the numerical data. The table should be well balanced. A lot of tables. Here the table should be well balanced. The next one is footnote. Okay, it is generally written below the table. Okay, it clarifying anything special referring to the table. The next one is here to source. Okay, here the data is based on primary or secondary data we have to mention. Okay, these are the parts of table. The next one is general format of a table. Here, the next one is general format of a table. Here, first you have to mention a table number. You have to mention a table number. For example, it is 3. Here, table number. The next title. The next one is subtitle or headnote. Title like मतलब subtitle or headnote बदलेंगे. Next title. Below the title you have to write subtitle or headnote. The next you have to prepare a table. You have to prepare a table. The next here steps and caption. Okay, step is nothing but what? The row heading is said to be steps. The row heading. The row is said to be step, and column heading is said to be caption. Here the step you have to write step entries. Sub entries means that is columns. Sorry, rows. You have to write first row, second row, and third row. The next it is the body of the table. Here the body of the table contains the numerical data. It contains the numerical data. Here the table should be well balanced. The table should be well balanced. The next, below the table, you have to write footnote. Any clarifications regarding table, you have to write in the footnote. The next, source. Here, the data is collected. Primary data, it should be based on primary data or second data. It should mention in the source. That is, you have to write in the below the footnote. That is the source. It is a general format of a table. Okay, give a general format of a table. It is a 2 marks question. Very important. Give a general format of a table. It is a 2 marks question. Here, first you have to mention table number. The next title. Below the title, you have to write subtitle or headnote. Next, you have to prepare a table, blank table. You have to prepare blank table. In the first row, you have to write that is steps. Steps is equal to row heading. The next captions, step entries you have to write. The next body of the table. The below the table you have to write the footnote, and below the footnote you have to write the source. Okay. The next one is rules for tabulation or principles for tabulation. Rules for tabulation. Here, the first rule is the table should be simple and compact. The table should be see here, the table should be simple and compact. It should not be too overloaded. It should not be too overloaded with data. Here, the table should be simple and compact. Okay, table ಯಾವಾಗ simple ಇರಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತೆ compact ಇರಬೇಕು. ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ attractions ಇರಬೇಕು. The table should be simple and compact. It should not be too overloaded with data. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ data ಇರಬೇಕು, simple ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, the next second one. The units of measurements. The units of measurements. The units of measurements should be clearly defined. Should be clearly defined. See here, the units of measurement should be clearly defined. For example, the height in centimeters. Height in centimeters. The next grades in kgs. Etc. Here, the units of measurements should be clearly defined. There are limits are defined. That is, height is measured in terms of centimeters. The weight is measured in terms of kgs. The production is measured in terms of tons. Here, you have to stuffs. The stuffs and captions should be arranged. Should be arranged systematic manner. See here, the third one is what? The stuffs and captions should be arranged. It should be arranged systematic manner. Here, the stuffs, row heading and columns are arranged in a systematic manner. The next, the table should be complete in all the aspects. The table should be complete. The table should be complete in all the aspects. See here, and the fourth one is the table should be complete in all the aspects. Okay, table now fill up ಮಾಡಿ ಪೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ fill up ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅರ್ಧವರ್ಧ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ fill up ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, the table should be complete in all the aspects. The next fifth one is do not use ditto marks. Do not use ditto marks. See here, fifth one is what? Do not use ditto marks. Okay, ditto marks appa andre comma agli, table the column agli, double quotation agli, single quotation agli ಏನು ಹಾಕಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, here do not use ditto marks. Full point agli ಏನೇ ಹಾಕೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay, here do not use ditto marks like this. Double quotation, single quotation, comma, like etc. are not used in the table. The next sixth one is the zero quantity should be written. The zero quantity should be written clearly as like zero or dash and not zero because to avoid the confusion. Here the sixth rule is what? The zero quantity should be written clearly as zero or dash. Suppose the table you have to write, suppose if it is the values are not there, then you have to write directly zero, or you have to put this mark zero or dash. Okay, and not zero, and not use this line, and not use this zero because to avoid confusion it indicates, sometimes it indicates O, sometimes it indicates capital O. Okay, zero ಅನ್ನೋಲ್ಲ, zero ಮತ್ತು O ಗ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಅನ್ನೋಲ್ಲ, ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು, zero ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು O ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು. Okay, here you have to write the zero quantity should be written as clearly setting arrow zero, or you have to put a dash. You have to put a dash to avoid the confusion. Okay, these are the rules for tabulation. Okay, let's got it. Here the first rule is what? Here the table should be simple and complex. It should not be too overloaded with the details. The second one is the captions and stuff should be arranged in a systematic manner. Third one is do not use the ditto marks. The next fourth one is what? Here the units of measurement should be clearly defined. The next fifth one is the zero quantity should be written clearly as zero or dash, and not used as a zero because of avoid confusion. The next, the table should be complete in all the respect. The table should be complete in all the respect. ಎಲ್ಲಾನು fill up ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವುದು blank ಉಳಿಸಬಾರದು. Okay, these are the rules for tabulation. Okay, the next one is the types of tabulation. Okay, in the next class we shall discuss about types of tabulation. There are totally 3 types of tabulations are there. We will discuss in the next class. Okay, thank you.